my TV husband, and I love him, and it works out very well, and he's very handsome. So he's fun to look at all day long, and he's got very nice hair, even in person.
Have you played any poker lately?
I haven't. I'm too busy working, unfortunately.
Okay, and how's work going?
It's good.
Okay.
Simon's sick today. So
Simon's
I got
sick?
the day off and I can shop. Started catching on to me. But in Europe, it's a much younger fan base, and it's weird. There are all these girls. One of them's come here, this Italian girl who like has this like fan site, and she makes me the craziest. Like for my 40th birthday, she made this video of like 200 girls from around the world like wishing me a happy birthday, like writing my name in sand on the beach or on the walls of their bedroom. It was so moving, and I was depressed. I didn't think I was going to be depressed because it was my 40th birthday, because I've never cared, but I woke up and I was like, I'm not ready, don't make me 40. And I saw that, and it like really cheered me up. I was really moved. And she made me this like beautiful leather-bound book with like all these different girls writing like why it was important to them. They're all young women. And she's here. I've never met her before. She's here. She's like wearing this necklace I sent her. It was so crazy.
Work for 15 hours, and then you go home and you pet your dog, and you go over your lines for the next night, and you see your husband and say hello, walk around for about an hour and a half, and then go to bed, and then you just come back. Does that sound sad? You sit in a chair and get your makeup done, which is fun if you don't do it every day. Simon, that he's the brains and I'm the brawn, and he's always left in these situations that he needs to get bailed out of by a woman. Watching people make out on television is a lot more fun than doing it. And I have to say that Simon and I have been working so much together, if we had to, I'd be horrified.
I'm angrier this year. I'm getting my angry back. Agent Lisbon's angry.
Let's move on.
There's a lot of expectation. I mean, we've spent 5 years, you're on a plane and somebody walks up and you think something's really wrong, and they're like, who's Red John? Yeah. And I didn't know. And so there's sort of like this idea of closure, and it's like things coming to an end. And I think people are really worried because it's the middle of the season. It's weird. The one thing I'm not so proud of is I've become sort of impervious to bloody dead bodies. I lean over them every week. I've done 128 different dead bodies that like they don't even discuss me anymore. It's like another sort of day at the office. Like people are like, "Ooh, that's gruesome. He's ripped open." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah. Good point.
It's a big workload. I think that's the big challenge, sort of every day, and really trying to like bring your best to it, because it is an enormous amount of work. But luckily we have each other.
And you also have a really fun set to work on too. I hear the environment is just, people are just having a good time working together. Yeah.
I mean,
Most days.
Yeah.
Most days. Yeah.
I thought about it yesterday. I was thinking about how, like, in the future, when I no longer go to work every day, I got very melancholy, and I thought, I'm going to miss just the sort of the camaraderie of the crew.
Yes.
That we work with, and I take all those relationships kind of for granted, because I just sort of go in every day and do 12
and
hours.
it does become a family. Like these people have been a part of your life for so long. So yeah, there's sort of there's a sadness, sort of that ending is.
And this little one.
No.
We want to thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Really late at night. And I look over at him and I just thank God, because it would be a really bad job if I just liked him, because we're together. It's not like a relationship where you get to choose the person that you're around. Oh! We'll give you $100 afterwards, right?
Wasn't that a GoPro? Makes your face look like a big, ugly, wide angle. I'll sign it. I don't care. I don't know anybody.
And Kevin Pollak, who comes from comedy and from a completely different world, approaches his work in a much different way. And he's so funny all the time. I mean, it's unbelievable. We'll be about to roll and he'll start telling polar bear jokes. I tell his jokes to people all the time. They're really good jokes.
Interviewed several young women to be this role, and Robin Tunney, when she came in after about 15 minutes in the room, we knew it was her. So Robin was actually the second person to get on board, and she met with Arnold, and Arnold loved her, and the two of them together in the room was rather amazing, because Arnold's rather a big guy and she's a rather petite young woman, and so it was kind of interesting. But she's like a tough New York chick who told Arnold right in the room that she always loved his work and always wanted to work with him, and that she would not put up with anything from him at all because she would stand up to him. It was great.